I want to introduce you. I want to introduce you.
Can I go brush my teeth?
What? Hey guys, welcome back to another The Color 90 period. Okay, so we have a special guest. We have a different setup. We have a new video. Okay, this is going to be our convo and chill. First, let me introduce you to Rachel. This is my good friend Rachel.
Hi.
Me and Rachel actually went to school together, middle school and high school. And then I used to see her, throughout, where she used to work or whatever. But we kind of we weren't, because we weren't really like, oh, well, this is my friend Rachel at school. But we were cool. So when I did see her out, I would speak. Anywho, Instagram, followed each other, conversated a little bit on Instagram, and then I basically sent out a post doing like a spiritual thing, like I kind of want to do kind of like a fast, basically a fast, and she was one of the people that wanted to do it, and then ever since then, locked in. It was like we rekindled our like true friendship that we probably could have had deeper in high school. I mean,
we were grown.
Yeah.
I mean, we are grown. We weren't, we was younger then.
Yeah, we were younger.
Yes.
Yep. So, yeah, we been locked in. We talk at least 3-4 times a week now. We have this thing where we do our voice messages. I am a voice message queen, and kind of got Rachel on that wave.
Right.
And so we kind of came up with, Rachel had brought to me kind of doing like a podcast together. So this is going to be not a trial because this is what's going to happen, but we thought we would start off like this just to kind of get to know each other, kind of have like a fun little moment. And I really liked the B. Simone and Megan's Know For Sure new podcast. Love the podcast. Go check them out. But they have cards that they start in the beginning of their podcast, and I kind of like that. I thought that was neat, and it really, honestly, this can be the whole podcast, like because you're just giving your opinion. It's daily. And I've actually never played this, but just off of what their questions are, I'm like, you could really talk about this and that just be it, because it's good information and it's, different people's opinions. So, convo and chill. You see the setup, candles going. We got our wine. She got the little sticks going with the little grapes, Now, I did notice when you like drink, it kind of like hits you, so you're going to have to kind of like pull.
Or unless you do like,
okay.
You can do it like that. No.
Kind of put it, open them up a little bit. See?
Like that? No, that's still annoying.
Yeah.
Did it work out for you?
Push it back some, because it is better. Okay. I wonder how it looks on camera.
Little grape mustache. It's cool. I'm about to eat these grapes.
They're gonna be gone.
That's funny.
So yes, we have our wine, and we're about to answer some questions. And we're just gonna, like I said, she's had this game. She's only played it maybe once or twice, 3 times.
I played it one other time.
Okay.
During pandemic, just fun game. It's controversial, so it's really good to play with people who are not gonna get offended. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Definitely shows true colors.
Okay.
So it's definitely fun.
And we're giving each other 3 passes.
3.
Only 3. Only 3. I mean, I don't know how many questions. This is a fat stack, okay? So, but let's just get into the game. Let's just get into it, okay? Who's going first?
I'll go first. All right. The first card says.
Oh, wow,
Slow down. Okay. Is dancing erotically with another person while you're in a relationship considered cheating?
Oh shit, erotically, is that the words that's on this game? I'll be like, friend, what's this? Okay. Do you want me to answer?
You go first since I asked the card.
Okay. You know what? before my insecure, I still have my insecurities. I'm not saying that like I'm just so perfect, but before I was in a relationship, no, with Joe, before things happened in our relationship, I was real confident
Right.
in my relationship. So we could go out and we could have fun, and you can dance and I can dance, and nobody's taking it personal.
Right.
But I feel like when things started getting a little tricky,
Yeah.
when you know
Yeah.
things would happen, we're getting older, this thing happened,
Right.
this thing, cheating, I was insecure. So now I'm thinking, are you feeling her? Are you trying to be funny?
Right.
Can I really trust you?
Second guessing.
So, but now when we go out, I'm not 100%, because I've even had times where I had to like, hey, so what, cool out,
Right, right.
But I am definitely more comfortable because it's just like, if you're going out to have a good time.
Right. True.
I love to dance. I love to show my dance moves because I feel like I'm a good dancer.
Yeah.
So maybe, and this is just me talking, because sometimes like I can dance, look, to my own horn, but like no, for real, I got like some good moves,
Right.
So I even have to think like, if I was dancing on somebody else, and if somebody was dancing like that on Joe, would I kind of be like, okay, girl,
Right. You're doing too much.
You're doing too
much. Yeah.
So I think there is, but if we're at the strip club, we all in.
Right.
I can't take it
That's where
personal.
you at.
That's where we at.
Yeah.
So I think there's a time and a place. If you are gonna get, you know what I'm saying, you have to have that communication. You have to have that connection with your partner to be like what the limit is.
Right.
And to me, that's something that you don't even necessarily have to talk about. You know your partner.
True. That's true.
So I feel like whatever case you're in, it can be a little tricky, but if both of you guys are confident in your relationship, I feel like you know your boundaries.
Right. So the question was, is it cheating?
Is it cheating? That's that whole question. You're right. It just threw me off.
You said
That word.
I got dance moves.
I got dance. I can dance, baby. What? Okay. Is it cheating? No.
Okay. I can agree with you. I feel like cheating is far-fetched to say, because we went to a club, it's dancing involved. Like, if we're just, I don't know. I think cheating is just really like serious. I think it's how the dancing is to where is it disrespect.
Right.
Like this, I would go more so, is it disrespectful? Depending on how serious you, I don't know, like, it depends on the song that's on. Like, it depends on a lot. Like, if the song is like real sensual and y'all over there like making love in the club,
like
Usher,
maybe y'all should go to. And you know what? I will switch. If it's a song that I feel like I want to grind and I want to move, I want to go back to my root. I'm not going to keep jigging.
Like, I feel like you can give like that whole, like, we dancing, you know,
like,
maybe I can hit the wall with, like, you know what I'm saying, but like,
hype them up and just
right, yes, yeah,
and then
yeah,
mosey on.
yeah, I'm with you. So I don't think it's cheating.
I don't think it's cheating. There's limits. But
Yeah.
you gotta
Definitely. I don't even really like going to the club like that no more. I'm more of like a bar lounge person.
Yeah, I can see it.
I like to dance, but now you can dance to like lava.
You can dance, you can do anything anywhere nowadays.
Agreed. So
Okay. To add more adventure to your love life, your partner is interested in bringing someone to join you during sex. Would you be open to it? Ooh. My boyfriend watches my YouTubes. So I'm gonna have to tell my mom to skip this one. I'm grown though. Disclaimer, first of all, I'm 33 years old. Look, I gotta give my explanation. I'm 33 years old.
ID.
I'm drinking. I'm having conversations, you know.
Right.
this is just what it is. Like, if people want to know, this is a great question.
Great.
This is great. Really juicy. Yeah, let's get into it. To add more adventure to your love life, your partner was interested in bringing someone in to join the festivities.
Oh,
Answer
me first. Oh, okay. What's the question though?
Would you be open to it?
It says who is he? Just my boyfriend? Partner could be husband. So how I feel about that is I feel I'm not comfortable enough. I am so old school. I'm not comfortable doing that. Like, I'm not judging anyone that does, but that's just too much for me. It's too much. I feel like that would be very overwhelming for me. I feel like maybe if you're like dating a guy and y'all just want to have fun,
right?
Maybe if that's what you're on. But if you're in a relationship, I think that that's going to play games with your mind. I think that that's, we're just naturally jealous people. I don't know.
All right.
So I guess no is my answer.
Okay.
It's the yes or no.
Would you be open? No.
No. Okay. I'm not. I ain't that girl. I'm sorry. I can't.
Hey, I don't know. I am so on the fence with this because I've never done it.
Right.
First off, I've never done it. And I've heard people say that, oh, it's easier when you're not in a relationship with somebody and you guys are just having fun. But honestly, I would want to explore because it's about to be gone, baby.
I'm trying to listen.
Juicy.
The tea.
We talking true tea right here.
Right, this is supposed to be a card down here. Like,
okay. So, like I said, I've never done it before. But I feel like that I can be a little kinky.
Okay.
And that's something that, not saying that I would want to happen because it can get a little
tricky.
But I just feel like once I'm in a relationship where me and my partner are on the same page, where it's just like, this is what it is.
Right.
And this is what it's not.
Right.
Are you able to separate that?
You need boundaries.
If you think you about to be dibbing and dabbing,
yeah,
because the other person might be feeling you and might try, but she might be feeling me too.
There you go.
So it's kind of like, are we going to be able to, be really honest and truthful to where this is what it is and this was just maybe a one-time thing and we just wanted to try it and then we're done.
Right.
But I would be open to try it.
Okay. I mean, I feel like that's all when it comes down to the boundaries.
Yeah.
As long as you have boundaries, then a lot of things can, go on in a relationship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. All right, girl.
All right, girl.
Okay. Right. Period. Let me not skip no card with you. Okay. This is random. This is a little turn left.
Okay.
Which celebrity's death affected you the most?
And you're asking me. Okay.
No, I'm asking her.
All right. Go.
Okay. I'm just like.
What celebrity's death affected you the most? Okay, I have a person in mind. It's so sad because I don't even know his name, but I'm trying to make sure this is really the person that I want to say. Okay, I think so.
Oh, you're talking about
Wakanda Forever.
Chadwick Boseman.
Okay.
Chadwick Boseman.
It's so sad. I don't even know the man's name.
I believe, please do not come for me. I think it's Chadwick Boseman. I have to look it up because out of respect.
Yeah.
Out of respect. And I know I just want to make sure I'm not mixing up his name. Yes, Chadwick Boseman or
How
Boseman.
did you look that up so quick?
Because I put Chadwick.
Oh, okay. That was fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes. R.I.P. He was definitely a great actor. A great actor.
And I feel like he died in such.
It was out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
But after hearing kind of his story, that touched me because I'm like, he really died in silence.
Right. He didn't.
In integrity.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of like, this is what I have. But it's different when you have like something and you have like an accomplishment and you're kind of just like on low key about it. But like,
right.
You're dying.
Yeah.
And you're still producing. You're
right.
still working. You're still, changing people's lives, because a lot of things that he did was like great, award winning.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
After really seeing, like, I was kind of thinking, like, I'm not gonna say people's names because you might say some of the people that I'm thinking, but I really had to like think. But it didn't take me long because I'm like, that right there, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
It's almost like I felt sorry for him. But at the same time, he coped and he handled the way that was best for him.
Yeah, yeah.
So that affected me. It wasn't like I was like in tears and crying, but I thought about that like kind of days, weeks later, like, that's messed up.
Yeah, I could feel that. It definitely was an out of nowhere death. I think those is like the saddest type of deaths, when it's like you didn't even know anything was going. Not to say that death gives you like a warning or a time stamp, but it was a randomness.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to be that way, but I'm like, let me get closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm looking at you like this.
Hey guys.
I'm like talking to you about like this.
Yeah,
no. I would definitely say that Kobe and Gigi. First off, just because of his whole like demeanor, just the type of person he is, it's almost just like black excellence, a great father, a great athlete. He was like winning awards. Like, he sort of was like breaking down barriers. Definitely. And just like no one had anything negative to say about Kobe. I feel like he was just one of those people where it's like he was one of our culture's heroes. Yeah. So, and then just how he died with his daughter, it was like the death was more so tragic, because it's like, and I did cry, and I think that's when a lot of like just being older and thinking like that could have been you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what happens in life, because the way they explained it is like this was like a routine thing. Like, it wasn't anything different that they do, and all the lives that were lost, you know, not just them two. But it's just really sad, because you start to think like, I'm such a daddy's girl, and you start to think like, what was he telling his daughter in those moments of like knowing that they aren't probably going to make it out of this? How do you console your child to let them know, like, what do you do? What do you do?
What are your just?
Because you're fearful.
Definitely.
You're nobody is just gonna say, I'm ready for death.
Right.
You know, you're fearful, but to know that your daughter will never live that, you know, she died young.
She died young.
He was young as well, but I just feel like it was how their lives were lost. And just because he was doing so much, he had just retired. Like literally just retired. And he was writing books. He's one of those people that will always be remembered, like forever. Like forever. And yeah, it's just sad because she was a daddy's girl. and then you see all these pictures of Kobe and Gigi together. And it's like, wow. You could just tell that was like one of those undeniable bonds. And I start to get real religious and think like, you know, God does things in his way. So, but that was the one for me, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one. And
yeah.
Even the Fast and the Furious guy.
Oh, how you gonna keep naming people?
I'm terrible with names. Do not give me names. It's okay. White guy, super handsome, R.I.P. Not trying to be, you know, but that hurt me because I was like, dang, man, he died. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta find it. And I'm mad because I know exactly what you're talking about. It's Paul Walker. Paul Walker. Yeah. It's just they're like such great actors. So, you know, you just think like, even though you don't personally know them, it almost feels like they played these roles in your life.
Yeah.
Because the movie feels so real.
Feels so real.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, even that's just like with, whatchamacallit? What is his name? The one that Ariana Grande was with, Mac Miller.
The white guy with the freckles?
Yeah.
That's
or Juice WRLD. I mean, it's just, we really could keep going on, but I'm just saying like people like that, Juice WRLD, you know, people that, you know, they say they was going through depression and going through the dark times and stuff. Freaking King Von, you know, it's just like certain people and the way they die.
It's like, dang.
Yeah, it's like really messed up. So, yes. Yes.
Convo&chill.
Are you?
Girl,
I thought you was reading the card. Like that's not the question.
Convo&chill. Sweetie, read that question. Okay. Whose opinion weighs more to you when deciding who you want to be in a long-term relationship with? Your parents or your friends?
Parents. Hands down. Parents. My parents because...
Parents.
Yes.
That was easy for you.
It's very easy. And the only reason being is because I am so close with my parents. Like, literally, I talk to them I feel like every day. If not every day, every other day.
Definitely.
And I am like this with my father. I mean, it just feels like their opinions are never going to be out of, what's the word? Like, I feel like with your friends, they don't give you many options. Like, it's almost like hot or cold. That's it. But your parents would be like, I love you, and whatever you love, I love.
Right. So let's go through this.
Yeah.
No, my camera did stop. So just in case it did stop and it didn't record, you know, we'll make it make sense, okay? So we picked out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 and 4. Mix them up. We know what they are. She picked these. I didn't pick. Oh, I think I did keep my social media one, but we're just gonna mix them up. Okay.
Let me go first?
Yeah.
Okay. After 1 year of marriage, you find out your partner cheated on you. You have 2 kids together. Do you stay or separate and get a divorce? So, and I have to re-say it for you.
No.
Oh, okay.
Quick answer. First of all, I'm married. So, things that I would do single with 2 kids would be different married with 2 kids. First off, I would try to figure out what made you and why you cheated.
Okay.
We always try to figure out if it's us. I don't ever feel like it's the woman. I think there's certain things that men need in a relationship. So if your woman is just like has a low sex drive and you have a high sex drive, that you have to
right.
You have to meet in the middle, because that's a big thing.
Yeah.
So kind of figuring that out, which I would recommend some counseling, and figure out if this relationship, if this marriage is still what we want. But I'm not going to divorce you just because of I found out you cheated. It didn't say multiple times.
But remember, it's 1 year of marriage. So it's not, okay.
Yeah. I would say no. I would get a divorce.
I think that I would not get a divorce, even just being the religious reasons of divorce. I feel like there's just certain things that you can work through. I definitely feel that the ball will be in your court as a woman, because you're basically saying you messed up, so these are the non-negotiables at this point. Like, these are the things. But also, once again, communication. What made you cheat? Why did you do this? All that comes into the factors of life. So I wouldn't get a divorce. After a year, though, I would be a little leery, because I'm like, we've only been married a year, and this is like something where it's gonna make or break us.
Yeah, but they say the first year is some people say honeymoon stage, but some people say that's the rocky stage too. I've heard both.
Yeah. I don't know. Marriage nowadays to people is like changing underwear.
Yeah. You never know.
They don't take it serious. So yeah, I wouldn't get a divorce. I just feel like it's a lot of like underlining things with that. Like, it's a lot of factors to it.
And y'all, when we say, and I think I can speak for both of us, when we say communication is key.
Yeah.
But communication has to be real communication, not what you want your partner to hear and what your partner wants you to hear.
Right.
You have to be honest, open, and transparent with your spouse, because if you're gonna be, if you gotta be a certain way at work, because you gotta be a certain way at work. Me, I have to be a certain way even around my parents, because I'm just not all out, and you know what I'm saying? I have a respect for them. But with my partner, I want to be me.
Yeah.
I want you to get the real, the raw, and everything I might say, everything you might say, I might not like, but let's talk about it. Let's get into it so we can figure out, like, is this what we both want? I feel like sometimes we do kind of hinder ourselves by kind of sugarcoating things, and at the end of the day, that's wasting time.
Yeah.
Like, let's get into it. Because if you out here cheating, baby, I could be out here.
Right. Let me know what's up.
Let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I think that's really what it comes down to in relationships. Let me make that choice.
Yeah.
Let me decide if I want to be out here looking like a goofy while you're, doing your thing. Like, don't have me out here looking stupid when you could just be like, hey, I really love you, but I don't want to commit to just you. So then I can get in my bag and be like, okay, I really love you too, but I want to go venture over here as well. So, I mean, it's just, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Honesty and communication.
Right.
Did you just quote Michael Todd? No. Did you say, you did?
Open and transparent?
Yeah, because he'd be like honest, open, or something, transparent. You gotta be hot. The acronym.
Oh, no.
I was like, did she just quote Michael Todd?
Probably because I listen to him so much, but it does remind, he talks about a lot about being transparent.
Yeah, no, seriously.
So, but that's what happens when you listen to good things, it feeds your brain to be able to, like, speak good things. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Is social media good or bad for society?
It's funny because we are on social media right now, but I think it's horrible for society to a certain extent. To a certain extent, because first off, suicide is at an all-time high right now. And I think certain aspects...
I'm so sorry.
You calling attention?
Sorry, no. I was thinking mental health. This is mental health month.
Yeah.
And
It is.
y'all, we got to get this social media.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. That's true. That's what it comes down to. Like, I feel so bad for this generation just because they don't know themselves, and it's because social media has so much to do with identity. Like, you don't know, what you believe anymore. It's just like everything is so blurred. I feel like we're like the same age. Growing up, we had morals, we had a sturdy foundation, we had just way more guidance. And I think right now, what is growing these children up is social media. Like, it's easy for a child to just like hop on social media and get to whatever they want to get to. Everything is at their hands. Like, there's no parental controls anymore on anything.
On anything.
Like, at all.
On anything.
Yeah.
And that just goes for us parents having to really step it up, because one of our issues, we're on social media.
Right.
We're scrolling. Your kids are in school these many hours. You're at work these many hours, whether you can scroll or not. But when you get off, you have that downtime. So once again, your kids are doing what they're doing. You're scrolling. Next thing you know, I gotta do dinner. That's still no communication with your kids. Oh, it's time for bed. They're in the shower. You're in the shower. That's no communication with your kids. And now it's time to go to sleep.
Yep.
So I can speak for myself. I know my son was having a little issues and we were catching a few things. So I came up, I talked to my boyfriend. He was like, hey, do what you need to do. He ain't seen a YouTube, which I can't say in my house. And he was a big YouTube, he has a YouTube. But it's not, he made one years ago, whatever. Hasn't been on YouTube for at least 4 months. TikTok, same. Never really been on Instagram and things like that. But it influences them so much to where it literally is raising our kids.
Right.
We're thinking, I can't even, on my TikTok right now, which I need to like read and go through because I made my own, but my son took over my first one. He's like doing different things and I'm like, what in the world?
Right.
But you think that it's like, it's becoming normal.
It's very normalized.
To do dances to where you're mimicking like you're having sex. Yeah. Like that's what this is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, wow.
Right.
For them to think that that's okay. So I think that with mental health, I don't know a whole bunch, which I'm really like, even with the B. Simone, and I was talking to people at work and we were having conversations about like, people that do have suicidal thoughts and things like that. And, someone I know was kind of like, I thought it was crazy when B. Simone said like she's never had thoughts like that before. Like, I thought everybody had thoughts like that, like at least one time, like suicidal.
Oh, okay.
Like she was kind of like, I thought that was like crazy. Like she's never like through her whole life had a suicidal thought. I was like, yeah, neither have I.
Me neither.
Yeah. And some people, that is their norm.
Yeah.
And that is just so like, but it does. Social media kind of programs. Like I talked in one of my vlogs, I was in Miami myself. And this was before the huge wave of plastic surgery. But I was looking at people on social media. I went down in Miami to get my consultation. These people are getting their, going to get their checkups and looking like how I'm going in my shape.
Yeah.
What they got done, and I'm like, dang, I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't because I thought it was because of social media and stuff like that. Like, we do have to take those signs and just get those breaks. And that's one of my platforms that I'm trying to influence people. If you are going to be on here, be you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't be like everybody. Like, I love to look at the aesthetics of, you know, the same 10,000 cups that look the same, pouring the iced coffee and all that stuff. It's nice. It's pleasing. I like to look at it, but I'm not going to go do it.
Yeah.
Because that's not me.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
Be who you are. You know, try things. You know, I'm not saying that you pouring an iced coffee is not you, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know, so just be you, do what you want to do, and that's just that. But social media, we do need those breaks. If y'all not taking breaks from social media, I can't even say social media, take those breaks, because those are very important.
Oh, for sure. I've done so many breaks from social media, and it's so like refreshing.
My gosh.
Because you just find other things that are so much more important. You know what I'm saying? And then also, and I'm so mad because while you were talking, I was trying to think of the lyric, but Drake said something in one of his songs where he was like, she's posting like she's on trips and she's not even on trips. And basically, to me, what that means is we don't even live our own lives. Like, it's almost like we feel that we have to live this certain type of life and put it on social media. And it's like, every day is not a turn up day for you. There's some days where you're sitting in the house and really watching TV. Like, it doesn't always have to look a certain way. Like, just be yourself. And then on top of that, like, people that have to post their food all the time, people that have to post when they're going shopping, people, like, literally, it's sad when you go to restaurants and you see no one's at the table interacting because everyone's on their phone.
Everyone's on their phone.
So it's like, instead of us going to dinner as a family or as friends, we literally are just going for a post or for a story.
For a post.
Did we even talk to each other?
Yep.
Did we even come and figure out what the issue was with each other? Like, you know, I could be like, I'm going through some stuff, y'all. And then as soon as we get to dinner, it's like, oh, let me post this, let me post that. I'll see y'all next week. And it's like, did we even talk about why we came here? So
no.
That's literally, and that's why I like that a lot of people during the pandemic have like started these channels and started things, because the thing is, people are just crying for help. So if you can get behind a camera and talk to your followers like you're talking to your friends, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's to the point where it's like these luxury channels, I just, that's not my life. So when I watch those things, yeah, I would love to have those things. But at the end of the day, that's not me. So, I mean, I probably post on social media maybe a few times a week, if that, and it's got to be something really worth posting. But other than that, I live in the moment. So when people are like, you didn't get no pictures, you didn't get no, I have fun, and I can tell you the memories. I ain't posted, but I can tell you about it.
I can tell you about it. Yeah, so
everything
is not a post. And I do understand, you know, when you are getting out here, why you do have to, you know, kind of show. But after I show, I put down the phone.
Yeah. This is work, and now this is personal. When
I got a little screenshot of my, you know, little boomerang of our little setup, I'm okay. I'm not going to see who watched it. I'm not going to see who
no.
It is what it is. I'm going to post it, and that, I mean, I know people that, oh, if it don't get this many likes in this many hours, oh, it's getting deleted. I posted it for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, so
now it's out there. But that's so funny, side note, because I went to the Little Dirk concert Saturday.
Okay.
I went Saturday or whatever. I went with my my cousin, you know, she's younger, she wanted to go or whatever. I do love Little Dirk. I like him a lot. He has a lot of good music. I'm not going to necessarily say I'm into like a lot of rap or like trap rap. I don't know if that's what you would call him, like category. But I do like Lil Durk. Like I feel like he is very well rounded, and I just now am getting on him. So I can't quote a million songs. But anyways, it was a great concert, But what I was saying is what I noticed is that during the concert, so many people around me were recording the concert, and you start to think, were you at the concert or were you recording it to just show others that you were at the concert?
Right.
Like literally, so me and my cousin, she is 14. She's 13 or 14. And so both of our phones were dying. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, I don't need to record the concert. I'm here, I'm having fun, it's good. And so she was like, my phone's about to die, and can you record these for me so I could post them? And I'm just like thinking, why not just enjoy the concert? Like, and I don't know if we do these things because it's like we want validation, or if it's because maybe we want to look.
You're doing it. That was so funny. You calling me? Time out. Time's up. Time is up, baby.
Next card.
No, that was not at all. I don't know. It was just kind of like, and it's so loud. I'm sorry. Validation. Time up.
That's it.
Validation. Oh, we still on this card. We new subject. Not at all. I was just doing this and it just clink. Dollar Tree glasses.
Where's your card?
No, you said no. That is so true though. What do we do? What do we post? Why do we feel the need that we need to post? Why do we feel we need to post certain things? Like you said, I want to post, like, but what is post worthy? What is, like, I think people want to post to feel validated. I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm here. You're not.
Right. You're not.
So really get into those self conversations, journaling. Yeah. Why do you feel the need to prove yourself?
Right. Yeah.
What's it important? Who is it important to? Because deep in reality, not even deep down, in reality, people don't care.
They don't. It's a moment.
Oh, she was here. Cool. Click.
Yeah. Next person.
You were fighting to get that post. Even if you get a like, fire emoji. Next.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about this
unless they thirst trapping. I mean, then yeah, they gon' whatever. But it's on to the next story.
It's on to the next.
Yeah, literally. So
it's me.
I just don't.
Okay. If you cheated on your partner, would you tell them, or would you withhold the information to prevent them from getting hurt?
The wine. Wine down with.
The wine is kicking in.
And
I think answering all these questions, I've been in this moment of my life.
Right.
I'm just saying, sometimes when we see these, we kind of go back.
You're saying you think about the moments.
Yeah, the moments.
Yeah.
But it's like now. Go ahead.
I just feel like I've always lived my whole life saying I don't want to know things. I don't know. Like, it's so hard to explain because I just feel like, first off, I've always been a person who tries to please people. So I feel like me hurting someone literally breaks me down. So even though the act of cheating is going to hurt them, I feel like them knowing is going to hurt them even more. So it's like, if I can protect a person and keep something from them, then that's what I would choose to do. I know I probably just talked around the question, but it's just like,
You were talking out the question. I feel like you weren't talking around. You were talking it kind of like, because it made more sense.
I'm trying to like explain it, like in my case how I would feel, and this is reciprocated for me. Like, I feel like if you say we're going on a trip and you're paying for it, and we get to the destination and then you tell me you don't have the money, I'm gonna be pissed that you waited to tell me till we got here. But I don't know. Maybe that wasn't a good analogy. I just feel like I don't want to cause more damage that has already been caused. So I feel like if I can withhold something that already is wrong, then I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
That's hard because when you are, one thing that keeps coming back is everything that's done in the dark
Comes to light.
Yeah. So going back to my situation, to me wasn't as crucial as what was made of the situation, because I wasn't truthful. I was trying to hide it.
Right.
I was trying to act like I didn't do. No, it wasn't me. I didn't talk. When you should have just said, okay, this is what happened. He liked this picture. I happy faced this picture. I posted this. He said, where you at? He came up. He paid the bill. And then he gave me a hug. Wasn't there more than 10 minutes. And that was it. But instead, I'm like, oh no. And then you find out bits and pieces. But of course, through those bits and pieces, you done heard I did this. You done heard I did that. You done heard. And none of that happened.
Yeah.
But instead of me being truthful, because after you hear this and that, hey, I told my truth.
Right.
I can't indulge it, but now I gotta prove myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm like trying to like, okay, well this did happen, but this didn't happen. Okay, this did. No, I just want to tell you up front, because what ends up happening is it starts getting real messy, to where now your trust is gone with me, and trust is big.
Right.
If I can't trust you, it's like what you're saying is just kind of like I'm just looking at you like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
So, oh, sorry. See, I did it to myself. I know. I like this. Oh, let me just.
Right.
What was the question? I would like to tell the truth. I would like to tell the person. It was me, I think. I would like to tell the person. Because we grown. And if you do something, you need to own up to it. If you made that mistake, if it was that worth you cheating on them with, and you still want to be with that person, because at this point, condom or not, feelings or not, women, you can't say, oh, she ain't gonna say nothing, because people talk.
Yeah.
Ah, she ain't gonna say nothing because, nah, baby, best believe two of her best friends know.
Right.
And two of her best friends know, best believe one of they best friends know.
Yeah.
That's how stuff gets out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, first of all, quit cheating.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't be in one.
Just get out of it.
And let the person know, hey, I'm out here. I love you. I like you. I want to mess with you, but I'm not ready to be in a relationship.
Right.
A lot of people will still deal with you, but at least they'll know. So if they start gaining them feelings, if they start getting confused, you, hey, excuse me, pump your brakes, baby. I told you from the beginning. So I would want to be honest, but it's so much harder. It's so much harder than it is to do. Like it definitely is a hard thing to do, but in the long run, I think it's the best. May sound corny, but best believe, like, we grown. We are so grown now. Like, just fess up. Especially if you're gonna stick with it. Now, if you're gonna end up going with the person you cheating with, then hey, I mean, you know, or if you feel like this relationship really ain't even about to be nothing and you want to hope, you know, but I just feel like if that's the case, you wasting your time.
But then that could go sort of backwards, because you may be like, shoot, I really don't even care about this person I'm in a relationship with. I'll cheat and then I'll let them know. I think sometimes people withhold information because they don't want to lose a person.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
They definitely don't want to lose them.
Yeah.
But let them make that decision like you made yours.
That's true. That is true. It ain't ever that easy for humans.
It ain't.
Ever.
It ain't.
Ever.
But we make it harder.
But we're always going to make it harder.
Yeah.
We're always going to make it harder. We're making it harder because the biggest fear in life is the unknowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how anxiety is created, because of the unknowing. You don't know how this person may react. You know, some people react in a sense of, I'm about to fight you. I'm about to kill you. I'm about to, you know,
slice your tires.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah. So.
But that's why you just shouldn't do it.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Quit hurting people.
Don't be in a relationship. If you want to do you, then do you alone. Don't do you and him and her.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's really easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Than we think.
Freaking freak.
All
First
right.
off,
Is it mine?
how I got 3, you got 2.
Let me see.
Was that
I must have read one before you.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know.
It's your turn.
who was grabbing. Okay. Here's a random one. Is talking about sex on a first date a bad idea?
Like I said, we grown as fuck. We so grown. First of all, we're dating.
It's the first date.
It's the first date. Depends what you want. If you on that first date and you feeling like this ain't gonna go nowhere, but woo,
I'm attracted.
I'm attracted to you. Let's get in the conversation.
Right.
Because it might lead to somewhere, and you know.
Get to the point.
But okay, guys, so we are wrapping this video up. Not really sure what was going on with the camera. It died on us, y'all. It died. Zilch, done, died. But we said, hold on, we're about to put this phone up and we're about to do this outro because this video will be posted.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed. We have so many questions, so many questions / answers that we learned so much about each other.
Right, learned a ton about each other.
A ton about each other.
Good game. Good game. Icebreaker game.
Combo and chill, y'all.
Yes, for sure.
So good. And you'll be seeing more of me and Rachel. Like this is a duo.
Yes.
Podcast coming soon. Until then, you will be seeing us. Next time I think we're gonna do like a car game where we're gonna be driving.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe in the car.
The Car Chronicles.
Ooh, CC.
Yes.
Okay.
Car Chronicles.
Car Chronicles. I love it. Well,
Yes.
we finished our wine, we finished our
Done.
cards, and we finished our grapes.
Yes.
I think that's it.
You gotta say like.
What? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video.
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
Color
comment.
Nandi. Subscribe right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Stop what you're doing and subscribe.
Right
that's
now.
that's the only thing you can do. Like, you watch this whole video and you ain't
Yeah.
subscribed. That's a little weird. No, I'm
Yeah.
saying.
You a little awkward.
A little awkward. I mean, come
a
on
little
now.
creepy.
But
That's
yes,
funny.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you at the next one. Bye.